You're probably thinking that you need the right personality or know what to exactly say, right? But the truth is, that's just fucking superficial level stuff. Today, you're gonna go deep inside in this video. I'm gonna show you exactly what makes or break those deep connection you really crave. But before you click away, right? Stick with me because the thing is, this is not about some cheesy ass lines or self help advice we've been hearing all those years, like multiple times, Because I'm going to show you this exact one thing that might break or make your social life. And this is the real deal. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to just be a jerk or an asshole. Stick around and you'll exactly know what I mean. So let's get in, right? So let's not waste time here. So, first lesson you have to realize being the nice guy is that you're just hiding your weakness. Actually, think about it. When was the last time you actually respected someone who always fucking said yes, who didn't have their own opinions? And I'm not telling that you don't have to be kind because nice and being kind is a whole different thing. Nice guys always get walked over every single time. Being nice means they're just playing safe. People want who is confident, someone who knows what they are doing, with their life. Someone who truly knows what they really want and is not afraid to be assertive of themselves. So if you're afraid of stepping onto people's toes and actually say no, that it's going to be really hard for you to actually create the deep connections you actually crave. Because that's how you crave the things. Because if you say yes to everything, how the hell you expect to connect with some people? Because if you say yes to everybody, it means you're saying no to everybody personally. Think about it. Because I can't talk this with my experience. I used to be the fucking nice guy. I used to be that guy who say yes to every fucking single shit. And I mean it. It's like I was this guy who was studious, right? I was this guy who was really good grades and everything. I used to get A's and all that stuff in math, especially math, right? And here's the thing. Because of that, people always used to ask me if I can do their homework. And me being fucking playing it safe, me thinking if I said no, it means they're not gonna be talking to me or they're not gonna talk to me forever, all that bullshit. And I just say yes. And it wasn't just one person. When they noticed that that person said that said yes to me, other people came and started asking for like answers and everything. And here's the worst part, right? I had a friend who used to tell me, bro, you gotta stop doing this. Like, don't do this, but why the fuck are you doing this? Like, I wasn't fucking paying attention. Like, why the fuck I was doing this? And now that I realize, it's just wanted to get approval, accepted. I felt this lack of myself. But at that moment, I didn't know that. So there was this one girl, right, that I had a crush on, right? High school crush, all that bullshit. So the thing is, I thought that she used to like me because she used to ask me for favors. At that time, I thought that if people ask me for a favor, of course, like doing favors is not bad. I'm not saying like ditch out people, I'm saying that you can clearly see a boundary of them always asking you favors and never giving you something in return for it. There needs to be some fucking balance. That's what I didn't realize at the time. I'm grateful that I did because now I can pass this message on to you saying you need a balance and healthy boundaries. You need to be that leader in that relationship or friendship or anything. Because the thing is, it wasn't even their fault. Of course, they were doing some bad stuff. I can't control that. Of course, we can't control that stuff. What we can control is our things, our actions. I was just being too nice that I was, of course, gonna get walked over. That's how universe work. That's how world works. So you have to be the one who makes the change. We can expect other people to treat us differently if we don't treat ourselves good at the first place. So what I'm trying to say, you can still be kind, but without having that kindness or having that kindness without boundaries is just weakness and dumb. It's just harming yourself. That shelf. It's just that you are harming yourself in the long term. Real connections comes from having the ground and the respect for yourself, being honest, and showing up as a real you. So set boundaries and people are gonna respect. If they don't, it means you're being nice forever. So people are gonna like take a step back and say, what's wrong with this guy? But the more you do it, the more people can see and get respect. And the only way to have boundaries is to do things that is important to you. So once you start just doing things that is important to you, then you don't have to worry about other things. Simple as that. So set boundaries, healthy boundaries. And that's how you can be kind and not the nice guy. All right. So second lesson is vulnerability doesn't define that you're weak. It what's actually makes you fucking magnetic. Here's the kicker, right? I used to thought that vulnerability means you are weak and all that stuff. And as a man, we have been preached to have those emotions well together. Of course, that's a fucking really good skill and ability to have that. But certain times, you have to be that person who's vulnerable with certain people. Of course, you can't be vulnerable with everybody. It just makes you more horrible. The only thing you can do is like have healthy boundaries at first. You can actually see who's connecting with you, who you can trust with somebody, and have that vulnerability. The more you're vulnerable with them, the more they are more likely to do the same thing. And when they do the same thing, when you're the initiator, right? Here's the magic trick that happens. Your connection just gets way deeper. You guys understand each other every single thing that if anything happens in other like if anything happens in life, you can see and call him out and see like, yo, bro, I need your help, or hey, can you help me out with that? It's way easier. You can rely upon them because you break that barrier of vulnerability. Humans connect with people who actually have the confidence to do that. Because if you just do self like small talk and all that bullshit, of course it's fucking really crucial to have that first period, then break the thing. If you just stay there, it's gonna be really hard to connect. And of course, that first step is the hardest step. And if you do that, you're gonna have a wonderful connection with that person. As simple as that. Because the thing is, the reason I'm telling you this is because I had this event that happened that it was like there was this guy, right? He was chill and everything. He was this charismatic guy, confident guy, right? And I was too envious of him. I was like, bro, what's his deal? And this guy's just born like this, and I want to talk to him. And even though I was envious, I wanted to become him. I was fucking hating him, right? And he can sense that. So I'm glad that he was there at that time because it was a crucial moment that changed everything for me. So we had a group of people. He was that guy who was just talking, chilling. He had that vibe that he was tranquil, calm, but also like, what's he called? Gravitating. And the thing is, something happened and other people just left the group. It was just me and other guy, right? And what happened next changed. He said something. I won't say a secret here, of course. He said something personal to me. Only me. Nobody there, only me. Something really personal. And that changed the connection. And the way we talk now has completely changed. It made me closer instantly. Because now I can trust. Because the thing is, when you share something, people will think he's trusting me with this information. So now they think they need to do something. They need to be that person who, what do you call that? Um, Forgot about that word. They feel like they need to treasure that. So you think they are trusting you, therefore you now trusting them. It's like the opposite. So you also more likely to share something personal for that to like build up. Of course, at the moment, even though it's envious as fuck and negative as fuck, but that's just click for me. It just click for me at the moment. I started seeing him as like, damn, I gotta become this guy. The only way to become that guy was to be myself and be more like authentic, also relatable at the same time. Being vulnerable is one of the most important things to way to connect. It changes the whole meaning of connecting with people. Of course, you can be vulnerable with everybody. And I'm glad that the guy was vulnerable with me, even though he knew that if he said something this to somebody else, they might have used that against them. But they didn't. We humans care a lot. Of course, people had some past experiences that sometimes you can't be vulnerable with everybody. That's the thing. You need to find your people you can be vulnerable with. Because if you just be vulnerable with everybody, right? They can use that information against you. So that's a double-edged sword. You need to know how to use that. For that, you need to find people who are on with you. So for that, you need to have a healthy boundary from our first lesson is to have healthy boundaries. And from there, you can see if they are aligned to that. Then you can be more vulnerable to them to actually build those good connections you want. Third, and the most important thing that I learned is that, and the harsh truth I had to go through, is that not everybody is gonna like you. And that's okay. So if you're trying to be liked by everyone, you're already fucking losing. You're never gonna connect. Because if you want to try to be liked by everybody, it means nobody likes you. It's neutral. So when you're neutral, nobody cares. It's like you're just there. You need to attract a lot of people, but also have to repel somebody really strongly to attract that person. That's how it works. So you need some negativity, not negativity, but repel people who don't align with you, take the sacrifice because the right person is going to come to you, or you're going to more gravitate to that person. Thing is, I remember I was constantly shifting my personality. It's like I had like 20 different fucking personality for everybody. And it was just fucking exhausting. It took me like a lot of energy, and it's just like, it was just fucking too hard. And also I was fucking anxious as fuck. So it's like, every time I talk to them, or sometimes I can't even talk to them, right? It was just too fucking hard to connect. So me changing my personality and also having anxiety was like fucking double fucking, oh no, it was too fucking hard to, to actually talk to people. And in the process, I was just losing myself. I couldn't recognize at all. I was building relationship that was fucking shallow as hell. That's when I realized the real secret is to connecting is you have to repel some people and cut out some boundaries. I mean, cut out some people from your life. Because the people you really like can actually see you trying to pretend. I think about it. If you're getting liked by everybody, it means the people you think can help you out, the people you vibe with, they have the values, they can see you trying to be fake. So they automatically makes you into that bucket of people that is like trying to be nice, trying to be light. So they will never open to you. So when they see that you are being respectful, you have those boundaries, you are being vulnerable to certain people, those right people are gonna connect with you. They're gonna trust you because they can see you are not afraid of repenting other people, even at a short time or short moment, or in that moment, it doesn't feel pleasant. But long term, oof, it's really good. And remember, you don't need to be this nice guy. You don't have to be perfect with everything. You don't need to be liked by everybody. What you need is to be vulnerable, be your authentic self. You have to repel some people to attract people that you really want to attract, and really strongly. That's the only way you can build deep, meaningful connections. That resonated with you. I have something special for you. I have a free community of people, guys like you who are like struggling with this, where we are going through in-depth things connecting with people, understanding how we can do this by actionable steps, where they are, where they want to go, when we help each other through this. And if that's something you feel like is going to be beneficial for you, I would love to invite you to that. It might take you a few minutes to sign up, and also you can leave anytime you want. But the people have joined has never left because of the progress they're trying to make, right? And the progress they're making. So if you're interested, just click the first link in the description. There's lots of more things inside that I'm trying to build. So if you're interested, just click the first link in the description and I'll see you inside. Take care, right?